Yo, 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 Scales enjoyers, welcome back to a new stream/video. It is the middle of the night, or shall I say early morning, and that's my sleep schedule right now, and we're gonna jam some leaks. Let's go. I'm gonna play the same list as in the last two or more videos. It felt pretty good. Last stream we got a 2-3 and a 4-1. We lost to Scam, which is just gonna happen if they have their insane draws. We lost Titan, which was a super tight match. It's always a race when they do that turn 3 thing with the amulets. We might just die. We have the Forces of Vigor to help the matchup, and generally you just need to kill them quickly. And I think we lost to like Living End, which is kind of the same thing. We have some Graveyard Hate. We have Recursion with Ravager too, but sometimes they're either too fast or have their own Graveyard Hate, and then it's hard. Anyway, we have our first match. We are on the draw against Braids 88. What do we have? Lots of mana sources. A Walker, Aspire. I'm gonna keep this. Maybe the boss Aiju can count as a spell. And maybe it's gonna be fine. Let's see what happens. You never know in Modern. Ooh, Horizon Canopy, interesting. Give off runes. There's green-white combo decks around. Usually green-white creature decks run some sort of combo stuff where they, have some sort of infinite combos with their triggered abilities. There's new cards around. I've seen, oh, what's a Saga? Okay, maybe it's just Hammer time. Yeah, looks like it. We could both Aiju the Saga, because they might they might need it to get the hammer or something. With Smash Bros guy, maybe. What's up, Choke Man? So they would take our whole turn, kinda. But I think I don't have to do it right away, because they might cast some stuff next turn. If they just make a construct, I'm not that scared of it. But what do we do here? I think we want to cast a creature plus an Ancient Stirrings, even though they draw a card off of that. But we cannot. Sentinel is annoying. Give off runes is scary if they get the hammer down, because they can make their creature protection from colorless. We can never block it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast myself and give them the card. I think we have to sort of play through that as per Sentinel. Obviously we could also both Aiju that, but that doesn't seem that great to me. Since we have the Ravager, I'm taking the Ozolith, and we might actually just Ink Moth them. If they tap down, it doesn't need a lot to kill them. We can't do it next turn really, but the turn after that probably. We might also just need that both Aiju as a land, we'll see. Okay, that's Cigardas A, that's scary. Is BR Sentinel 2.0. That means they can draw 2 cards when we cast a non-creature spell. It's hella annoying. So now when... Okay, they have the hammer too. Which means we go to like 7 life here. Sadly we can't yet kill them, because... So does that mean we are just dead to them making a creature unblockable? Probably not quite, since we have the Boseiju. We have to like... They can get a second hammer with the Saga, but we have to like block the creature they try to make unblockable. If we had one more mana, we could probably kill them with playing Ravager and Ozolith and animating Nexus. But since that's not happening, I think we cast Ravager and Ozolith and try to block our way out of this. Could cast Stirrings too to just get a land. No, we have to actually. we need the Boseiju too. Oh, this is pretty rough. So we can only use one mana. So we have to sort of somehow set up to kill them next turn. Let's try to find a land with this. Yes, you get to draw your cards. Probably pay 11 generic mana to prevent this. It's probably not gonna matter. Either we die next turn or we hope to kill them the turn after. Not sure if it's gonna be possible, but we'll see. Hammer on the play. Can be pretty scary. Sadly, we had to neck tap our Walker. Couldn't block that turn earlier, but anyway, Falco, right? Almost. Almost correct. Not making a construct here is even scarier. But they don't need it. Shadow Spear. Okay, that means we are just dead anyway, aren't we? No, we can still kill the hammer. If they have another one, we die. Otherwise, we can possibly do it next turn by playing Ravager. And mothing them. If we don't block and kill the hammer, we take at least 4 damage. I think it's all about if they have second hammer, we die either way, so we don't have to block. They didn't even give protection because they have trample anyway. I think we don't have to block because we might need this Walker in our turn. Where does it matter? I guess it gives Ravager another counter. I think it does matter actually. Kill the hammer. And see what happens if they have another one with it. Or the protection card, Search of Salvation. Math. Yeah, the character who doesn't fall so fast. Bloody one. Planes. Alright. Probably drew them into that, but we had to cast our card. If this didn't happen, we cast the Ravager. We can sacrifice 1, 2, 3 things. Which is still not enough. No, it is enough, because Ravager goes to 4, which becomes 8, plus the one from the Walker. So it was actually all about them having second 3 Ravagers. Second hammer here. I think there was no out. That's fine. We have these. These. Is Needle any good? More like, is it worth it? Can take out these. We could even play the safekeepings. But they don't have that much. That many kill spells, they have some. I think we dump these. Could play the safekeepings. Maybe instead of one of the drums. I mean, the drum can help be fast. You could even play the blast. But I don't think it's that good. It's more like to kill Karens and Yawgmoths. Alright. Die roll mattered here. We could have killed them on our 4th turn, same way they did us. Actually, they killed us on their third turn, because they went first. Okay, with scales and 2 Zabases, a safekeeping and a Boseiju. Guess it's keepable. With scales 2 Zabases mean 2 6 counters, which becomes 7. That's almost a lethal Nexus already. We would have need a red mana though. But let's see what happens. This hand doesn't quite have the kill, but it can draw into it. I'm absolutely listening. Nice. The safekeeping isn't exciting. Not one of those sideboard cards you really want to fish for, but it can do some stuff. We do have the Boseiju again, so we might be able to kill something of theirs. Maybe think Nidalee. What's he gonna name? Ravager probably. It's our best card, I think. If you name Nexus, I'm gonna be a little bit surprised. Yeah, that makes sense. These Memberi is good. Gonna play both and make a 6/6. Something bad happens to the Sabaz now, I'm gonna be sad, but otherwise we have 6/6 down. Like, we could also just play one and keep out both of our cards. Okay, there's Stoneforge. That's dismemberable. Did get hammer, so either they have Cauldron complete in hand or some way to equip the hammer in hand. Yeah, we want 2 of these. Kaplusan Forest means we can destroy Zabaz and move 6 counters onto Inkmoth Nexus, but that's not lethal. Do we still want it? Because then drawing any modular creature means we can assemble a kill. I guess so, since we can light on lands, and then we can use our Boseiju Huinduas on a creature too. I'm not dismembering Stoneforge since they didn't get the Cauldron complete. They probably don't need to put something in. Hammer is a cool matchup. It's always a scary matchup that doesn't take many turns, but it's not that fast since both players need to make lots of decisions. Really scary matchup, which is totally winnable too. And the first game was pretty much decided by who went first. This is Brinkleaf Drum. Pure Steel Paladin. I mean, one play was to dismember the Ornithopter in response so they don't have Metalcraft. Well, this adds the third thing anyway. So this just happens. They can... I could have dismembered the Paladin, I guess. I could do it now. Well, if I was gonna do that, I shouldn't have given them the card draw. I think I just Boseiju the hammer instead. Oh, I only needed to pay 1 mana, that's funny. I forgot about that. First game, I really needed that discount. I actually should have dismembered the Paladin, I think, since I didn't think about that, but now I have the mana. Now they can re-equip Or if they have another hammer, okay, they just have another Cigardas 8. That makes it less desirable to dismember the Paladin, since they can now still cast a hammer and equip it. Okay, there's our Ravager, that's sick. That does get us towards killing the opponent. Alright, let's see if they have another hammer. It's fast tapping. Forge anew, is that where I can reanimate something? That's insane. Like, how often does your hammer get killed? Any responses to this? Not really, right? Maybe we just have to dismember a blocker. Like, we don't die to a hammer hit here. They do draw 2 cards, which is quite bad for us, but... Oh, draw 1 card actually, and I don't know why I thought 2. It's a Cigardas 8 trigger and the Paladin trigger. We could block and use our safekeeping, but... Okay. What if we take this and dismember a blocker and then kill them? Yeah, let's do that. Because if they flash in a hammer, if last card is hammer, we die to this. Ugh. Alright then. Last card was hammer. But they're putting it on the Paladin though. That was not the move, because I cannot dismember that. But it means my plan of winning is kinda not on the table anymore. Since actually I can attack with 3 things and either of them is lethal. So they would need to draw another creature off of this now. Wait, did they not target the Stoneforge? I thought they targeted the Paladin. Did I see that wrong? Well, that was the right play anyway, but I thought they did it wrong. Yeah, never mind then. Last card was exactly the second hammer they needed to win. At least it was over quickly. Moving on to the second match. Nice, we won the die roll this time against Jebediah. Alright. Pretty good hand actually. We can play Urza Saga turn 1 to get an Ozolith early, or we can play turn 2 to make constructs possibly. Depends on the matchup. I'm gonna not do it on the first turn. I'll play the Grove, I think. If I draw, say, the Shattered Spire, I want to cast that turn 2 plus drop the Urza Saga. Alright, what are we up against this time? Always the most interesting moment of every match. Black Cliffs. Is something bad gonna happen to our Glimmer Wasp? No, to our Walker. That's fine, I guess. Since against a mid-range deck, constructs are pretty sick. Wish I had that out already, but I'll still play the Walker. The card is also very good against mid-range. Let's see what they do. This is in my experience a good matchup, but the last 2 times I faced it I died, so you never know. I think we wanna just get the constructs here. We could also cast both things and uptick the Walker. They didn't cast another Thoughtseize or do the Grief thing, so I'm just gonna attack and make the construct. Try to get the most value possible out of every card I have. What is that? Basic lands are so edgy these days. It looks kind of cool though, and at least it's actually a swamp, not like some space crap. Seasoned Pyro, man. Arcbound Ravager from the top of the deck to GG them. With these decks, they can't have any 0 mana flash creature removal cards. Looking at you, Solitude. Alright, Saga, we're in for the long game this time. I'm gonna make another. That is a very uplifting music to play Magic with. What's up, Jolly No Pun? Pro Tour players should get their choice of entry music. Nice. Okay, we can go for a maximum artifact count by getting, say, a Welling Jar or Worker. We can get a Drum to cast both our spells. We can get Sabas to make more counters. I'll just get a Worker. Flooding the board here. I don't think game 1 they would have cards like Engineered Explosives or crap like that. This deck is scary when it has good starts. With Doughty Voidwalker and tearing your hand apart and then killing what little you have left on the battlefield. But when it gets to this situation, what are they gonna do? Cast a Grief? Yeah, those types of cards. Why do you tap like this? Oh, I mean, that's weird. You should leave your black-red land untapped red. Alright, you can gain a life opponent. I'm such a... I will do that for you. Grab my Ballista and just attack. Could even have attacked with everything and kill stuff. Like, actually, yeah. They have to block the big things sorta anyway. But I'm just on the Undying Malice. Yeah, sure. You can do that. Not scared of that, really. Like, yes, it's good value and it's stopping me from killing them for now, but I don't think there's much in the deck that saves you. What are you gonna do? Fury me? Ragavan and Bowmaster discarded? I'm just gonna pass and see. If this was a sideboard game, I'd be more aggressive. Trying to actually do some Mausolith shenanigans and stuff. Because they could have hit Hitsugu's thing, which destroys my whole board. Fetch a Spear next. No Spear. Not in this deck. I don't want it, I don't need it. Never needed it. Like, I usually win against Burn either way. And I'd rather have... Fury, sure. I'd rather have something else. Like I have 3 Ozoliths in the deck, since that card is just so insanely good, even if it's legendary. I think upticking's better than making another construct. We can just kill them with flyers soon enough. like next turn. Easy. If they're tapped out. Since the Ozolith is one of the cards ever, we can even make a lethal ballista if we really want to. And here we have our mini Ravager. What's the famous quote? If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. Oh my god, you're approaching me. Sure. I ran 3 Ozo, they fetch field next turn, can take Ozo. Yeah, in this game here, it doesn't matter at all. The opponent is just dead now. This is so much value with the Ozolith, it's not even funny. It's a little funny. So do we want to kill them with Ballista or with Inkmoth Nexus? We have either choice available. Always make sure it uses your mana. Trying to trick me there. And we can actually make 8 Thopters plus a 15-15 Ballista here. Because we destroy that. Cold Control. And then we destroy that. Opponent goes to 15 and we're gonna have a 15-15 Ballista plus 8 Thopters. That is the way of the scale. Actually, it's even more than I thought. We have 17 here now. The Thopters are just to rub it in, I didn't even need to do it. Now these are 12-12s. Alright. We can just delete the blockers. Let me do it! We can delete the blockers and attack for 24 damage. That was good. Even though we died to hammer, this is why I play this deck, it's just so much fun. Dismembered against the Voidwalkers. Play the Blast too. Also against reanimated cards that are trying to kill us. I'm not really scared of Blood Moon to beat TBH. Graveyard Hate, meh. The only scary stuff they do from the graveyard is really turn 1, so those cards aren't gonna help you there. And we don't... Our main deck is pretty good anyway. This comes out, we don't need 3 of them really, especially on the draw, and... maybe 1 Stirrings. Because I like my Patchworks and I like all my creatures. I could play the Blast. That card is still sort of in an experimental phase, I'm not sure how good it is. I could play, say, a Haywire Might to kill a Blood Moon, but usually the Blood Moon already does its damage by killing a Saga as soon as it's out. But most of the time we just play through it. Not all the time, but most of the time, so I'm just gonna submit. Yeah, the Blast is because I hate Khan, the Great Creator. This is keep. Thoughtseize hurts, but even still we might make a pretty big walker. Getting Grief reanimated is always scary, but if I mulligan, it's even worse. What is that? Mount Doom. Pay 1 life at black or red. It can deal a damage to an opponent for 3 and tap, and it can choose up to 2 creatures and then destroy the rest. What the fuck? You have to sacrifice a legendary artifact. That's sick. Alright. Opponent's doing the thing that the deck's famous for, down to 2 cards in hand though. So let's see if this is good enough to defeat 3 Glimmer Wasps and the Patchwork. Sadly the Walker is also gone. Those are the 2 best cards in the matchup, or generally. Well, Walker in the matchup and Scales generally. You replace the Blast with Searchinger when it's out. Searchinger is a 3-1 for 2 mana that has haste, trample, and hexproof when the opponent controls a Planeswalker. And it can gain +1/+1 counters when an artifact is put into the graveyard. I don't think... Well, maybe. Because... Yeah. It could be good. The good thing about Blasto is that it also acts as removal against annoying creatures. It's good against Yawgmoth. And it's good against Karn and Snaring Bridge. So... I don't know. Modern is such a big format that you want the cards to do the most things possible. And the Food Knight is a little bit narrow, maybe. Okay, if they Blood Moon me, it's gonna be really annoying, otherwise we have a chance. Even with Blood Moon we do have a chance, but it's bad. Okay. This is why I find the game deck so funny. They do their thing, but they still haven't won. They cast 3 things to make this a 3/3, or do I make a construct? I think I'll make a construct because next turn when I do that thing and I get an Ozolith off of Saga, it's so much better for me. They might kill that now anyway with the 3 mana. So I'll attack. Blocking doesn't do it, I think. We can take 2 more hits from the Grief and then... Wow, they had nothing. And then kill the opponent. Yeah. Like, Karn plus Ensnaring Bridge is the worst thing that Tron can do to you. And the Food Knight doesn't help you there, so... I'll be a bit worried about it. Maybe I'll play 1 in the main decks to test it out. Opponent kept the hand based off the quote-unquote combo, but are they winning? I don't know. If they had a Blood Moon, they might be winning, but now I'm like... doing a lot of stuff. They also didn't have an Engineered Explosives or a Hidetsugu. What is the card's name? Hidetsugu consumes all? I have to make sure not to die to, like, getting bolted in the face or some shit. I'm gonna fetch the tap land. Do we go for a kill? I guess so. Because there's only so many things they can have. Alright. We have on the board 12 power plus 2 is lethal. But they can cast a removal spell. So if they say kill Construct or Patchwork, we don't kill them. If they just kill Zabaz, of course the modular just goes on to the next creature. We could destroy the Sabas with its own ability and move 5 counters basically on both creatures. But we're not getting both to 15 power. I guess we just attack and see. But I don't think we can die. Since they would have to have a removal spell and then 2 bolts. Wow, that just did. They kept the hand with the combo and I guess they drew only lands. They did have 4 lands and 2 cards in hand they didn't play. Maybe it was 2 more lands. So yeah, beating Scam feels amazing. Moving on. Yo, we won the roll again against the Goblin King. Let's go. I hope they play Goblins. Goblins is a sick deck. 2 Shattered Spires, but I wish one of these was a land, but it's a pretty good draw. If we draw a land, we just maybe win on turn 3. We'll see. I honestly don't think Food Knight is good for scales with no Planeswalker in Battlefield. It's quite meh. I agree, yeah. I might try the Cauldron. But generally I'm pretty happy with the deck right now and don't think it needs anything. People always, of course, want new toys, but... Okay, scam again? No, it is Goblins, let's fucking go! We need a land and then we can do some stuff. So let's play the Ballista. Sadly I'm not using my drum. Really need to top kick a land and then we can drop Ozolith Ravager. We'd have to tap our Ballista so we're not killing them straight up, but... Anyway, the other day I had a super sick match against Goblins. It came down to them doing the Snoop combo. And we used Boseiju on their Ether Vial. And if they just don't say no to getting a land, they win because Snoop has the Kiki Chiki on top. But they clicked yes and searched and then the combo was disrupted. That was so funny. Anyway, we are casting our cards. The Ravager is gone, but that's fine, I guess. Let's tap that. So we sort of played the mind game on them. And we got him with it. It felt a little bit dirty, but win's a win. Yeah, Goblins is my second favorite deck ever. I played in Legacy. And these days it's playable in Modern, which makes me very happy. It got so many cool new toys. Alright. This is pretty sick. They could have the thing that pings stuff. Because I think I'm gonna try to put counters onto my Ballista. Because that is very good against the creature deck on the other side. Let's see if they have the Munitions Expert. Nope, nice. 3 counters on Ballista. Attack for 3, I guess, too. They can only put in Mog War Marshal. Because we know they have that. Does that mean we don't want to attack? I think so, because... if they block, they get their creature right away. And they probably don't pay the Echo anyway. Which means the only difference is one of the tokens has Summoning Sickness. Maybe they do pay Echo. Anyway, them not disrupting our Ballista is so good for us. Just having 4 free damage on the battlefield, which gets more every turn, is insane. Yeah, see, they don't pay now, this doesn't have Summoning Sickness. If we attack, they could have blocked, and they could attack back for 2. This is the best Ether Vial deck, hands down, because you have so many cards that tutor other cards or draw you cards. Ether Vial is plus tempo minus card advantage, and then you have Goblin Matron, tutor a Goblin, you have Ringleader, and in Legacy you even have Maxus. Let's see what they do, but we're pretty protected against combos, thankfully. I guess they can get the munitions expert, but yeah, that trades the board for the ballista basically. Sadly, they have 4 goblins, and whenever we ping something, the ballista is also gonna have less toughness, so we can't save it. But we're still killing everything in response to this. Yeah, anyway, Goblins is good now. It's a grindy, mid-rangey deck that has combo, can kill stuff, has lords. A Bogart Harbinger. Alright, watch a tutoring. No snoop out means we're not yet dying to the combo. Big weakness of goblins is flying creatures, so... Okay, they got another matron. That makes sense, because with the vials out, they just want to get as much value as possible. Glimmer Wasp. I think we can kill them in that case. Can we? Not quite. Glimmer Wasp enters with 3 counters. We can destroy it. But then we animate this, but it's not lethal. But we can do it next turn. The only way we die is if they somehow have Snoop and give it haste. Don't think that can happen. I'm just gonna play this. More counters there. I guess if they don't block... No, they're still not dead. Oh, is it a ringleader? I love ringleader. It's one of the coolest cards ever. Draws you up to 4 cards. They have new art though. I love old one. Wow, they got nothing. 4 lands on top. That makes me sad, even though it's good for me. This gives to flying DRC when playing scales a lot. Yeah, I have learned, if I have the chance, kill DRC as soon as possible if they don't have Delirium yet. Because a single spell turns it on for them, usually a single, like, consider. I've fallen into that trap. Like, wait for their turn, then ping them down, and but in response to the ping, they play the consider and get Delirium, and then I die. Anyway, opponent has another Matron in hand. Not really anything I can do and step here. I need to draw land, I think, so I can kill the opponent. Okay. Walker is sick. Opponent's not really going for the combo. So I can animate the Nexus and destroy the Zabas, but that moves 8 counters onto it, which is a one-shot. So I guess we just play the Walker and destroy them 1 turn later. Anything I'm missing? If I had 1 more land, I could animate Nexus, destroy the Sabas, and also animate or activate the Ozolith. The question now is, do we use the Ozolith to keep up some mana? Do we need mana? Probably not. First we attack though. Guess we can just attack for lethal and make them block, but... yeah, I don't think we need blockers. Famous last words, right? If we keep up mana, we have the ability to like destroy this, make a lot of Thopters. Maybe that's better. We win next turn anyway if we don't die. Getting the Ballista off the battlefield was a smart move from the opponent. I played a little bit scared, but I don't think it matters too much. Cycle is not a bad choice. I have use for all my mana. And then I don't really need to draw a card. So I'd rather, say, use the Zabar's activation to do some stuff. For example, I could use 2 activations to first kill the Zabars and then the Walker by stacking them, which gives me like 11 Thopters. And then they're very dead to that. It's basically all about, do we untap? Oh, Cranko, that's sick. Probably not gonna be good enough. It's always said with Goblins, you have all this setup, you're doing so much stuff, you're never running out of gas. But you do die to flying creatures, kinda. I can still cycle the Ozolith if I don't need this mana. So that is an option, for sure. Didn't want to do it main phase though. Alright. Opponent has Cranko and 2 unknown cards. Yeah, I guess now I can cycle the thing. I could also make the Thopter play. Alright, drew Stirrings. Guess we play one. We can kill them with Inkmouth now. Or can we? Yeah. We should have been a bit more aggressive here. Okay, there's a Ballista. That's good. Whoops. Just bumped the mic, I hope that wasn't super loud. Ballista means we have sort of safety against potential combos. Having 2 scales effects is so insane. Oh, the Sling Gang too. Nice one. I could have killed that in response to them making the tokens, that would have been good. But I'll do it before they can block, I guess. Because otherwise they can do the old block and sack. We have them almost dead by destroying Zabazi, moving 6 counters onto Ballista, which becomes 8. But not quite. I think I could have won this game a lot earlier. I don't know what I was scared of. But now with the Ballista out and we know they only have the Cranko in hand. Actually, no, they're just dead, since they didn't block the Zabaz. We know last card is Cranko. So we just move 8 counters here and have them dead on board. Nice. Playing against the creature deck is sick. Of course, it's a combo deck too, so gotta be a little bit wary about that. I think we want these and these. Not sure if we need 2 answers to Pithing Needle. We can take out the Patchworks, they're not doing a lot. As we just saw, they just get jump blocked forever. Force of Vigor, no. Well, let's put that here. We take out a drum, maybe. Do we expect Blood Moon? No. I don't think so. One of these. Blast. I don't think so. This member is great to break up the combo potentially for 1 mana. Flanks plus Ballista Ping. There was not an option, I think. Wait, hold on. No, it definitely was, right? Yeah. Could have just done that instead of hoping they don't block me. I'm gonna keep that. I only have 1 creature. But I have a Dismember and Boss Agent can kill Ether Vial if I want to. And I hope to top deck into more... Oh, they have a Needle, sure. Can also kill that if I need to. Yeah, definitely had him dead by just giving some bad flying attack, then destroy it, like I did. And then, like, somehow they didn't see my line and didn't block anyway. But that was the way to go, for sure. Arcbound Ravager. Is Go Blinking opening my stream now and looking at my hand? No. Ravager is a good name. Ballista might also be a good name. Let's go with the scales. If we just top deck Ballista, we want to probably drop that and have the scales down already. Otherwise, we just play this about as a 2-2 enter drum and have Dismember up. Then of the Bugbear. Land the make Goblins. There's Snoop too. That card is so good because it enables the Kiki combo and basically draws you cards. Does it mean I want to Dismember it right away? I guess we can wait until draw step and see what's on top. Swamp on top so we don't have to do something right away. Now, I think I do want to Dismember it. Because I don't want them to get the card advantage. Is that correct? I think so. It's bad if they have another Snoop and do the combo on us. But generally I just want to get this card dead, it's so good. We do kind of have nothing going on for us, which is not amazing. We knew about the Matron, they just drew that. Getting another Snoop, but at least that's really slow. Alright. Wow, we're not doing anything. But if we draw Ravager or something, we are going to do stuff. Can attack with flying. I'm not gonna bother though. If we don't draw anything, we die to Snoop and oh, Goblin War Chief, that's sick. Yeah, now they could next turn drop Snoop plus do we want to block? I think we might try to kill the War Chief in combat by destroying him as a boss. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna become pretty big haywire, mate. That's funny. Played 4 scales. You can definitely lose the game with 4 scales because you might not have anything else going on. That was a sick draw, let's fucking go. Because now we don't die to the combo. We could play out the Boseiju, so we don't have to, like, then we can attack for 5 or keep up the Might activation. I think at this point we don't need this. Just play Ballista for 2. We gent us with 4 counters. Attack them to 12. And they're like pretty much dying. Okay, nice. Yeah. We needed that Ballista. We could have died. Not here, but the turn after. So I kept the hand with 1 creature and thankfully drew more. Opponent did a semi-sketchy attack. Alright, 2 in 1. Let's fucking go. Dude, I drink so much water. I gotta piss. Be right back. And we are back on the draw against Cube. Needle, Ballista, or Ravager, the dilemma, yeah. I think they should have named Ballista, because it's so good against that deck. Okay, this is an interesting keep, but a keep nonetheless. We have the Caverns thing, and we have a card that we want to get rid of anyway, that's quite sick. And we can drop the turn 1 What's a Saga. If we want to, let's see what we play against. Mira's Bobble. So, Murktide, or Blue-Black, Grixis, probably. Thoughtseize is fine, I have 3 super good cards in a matchup like this. And you can't take What's a Saga away. Yeah, the main deck Gemstone K1s, it sometimes comes out to play. I think I'll play the Walker. Oh, nice. Now I can slow roll the What's a Saga. Because looks like it's sort of probably either Death Shadow or with the Bobble, probably like Grixis Shadow, right? So you don't want to be too slow, but also get a lot of value. Yeah, wow. Okay, Bombmasters. I wish I already had this out, but this is fine. Walkers keep on walking. That's nice. I could keep up the Pendelhaven, but it's better to get the Ozolith down. For now we chill. I think this is a Death Shadow deck. Like, who would play Grixis mid-range without Shadow, right? Oh, they have a Companion too. Gigantha. So they can't have Murktides, they can't have what else would you play? Not much in the 3-color deck. Liliana of the Veil. Attack me. I'm not gonna block, I swear. Well, opponent's cried. 1 top, 1 bottom, but didn't. I'm not gonna block this. Because I wanna uptick this and shit. Leave the land or... Players are obsessed with slow rolling their land drop for some reason. Oh, shit. I have another one. Sadly, I couldn't Pendelhaven to save it for now. Actually, they could have just... No, that was the instant. They could not... Fetching would not have given them Delirium, but now it is gonna... I think I'll play out my cards instead of making a construct. Because then... If I get the Walker to uptick, it's sick. And if they draw Thoughtseizes, then they're gonna be blanked. Should we just be attacking with our Thopters? Give another Unholy Heat? Looks like maybe. Now they do have the Delirium, so Pendelhaven isn't gonna help anymore. Yeah, they've successfully ground their way through 3 of these. Yeah, I guess we attack. I don't really know, it's most likely a Death Shadow deck, but... We just want to kill them, right? They only have 3 more cards in hand, and we're pretty much ahead on the battlefield. The Dragon's Rage Channeler. The Preordain. People are obsessed with Preordain. which is quite cool. I checked goat bots. Yeah. Usually, like, bow creatures have retread, but I guess the card would be too good if it also did that. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, I checked goat bots, they have a collection tracker. And I have one random preordain, probably from a treasure chest, and it was never worth more than a ticket, and now it's worth... I can get 7 tickets selling it. That's really funny. I think I can block with this worker. Actually, no. If I get the Zabaz off of the Urza Saga, the worker does more when it's out. Or I could put the Ozolith counters on it. Let's make a dude. If we get Thought Seized, I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but the dude is pretty good here. So is the Scales, since we have the Ozolith also going, but... Okay, down 0 cards in hand. I'm feeling pretty comfortable here. Maybe I should have loaded up the Thopter to destroy the Channeler. So we just attack with this. They take 3, I guess. Makes this a 5-5. But we are still at a comfortable 16. And they have to... If 0 cards, Battle Rage doesn't kill us. And they have to try not to die. We also have the red mana for the Zabaz activation. 0 cards in hand, top decking, Expressive Iteration must be nice. Let's see if it saves them. I feel like the answer is no, but you never know. The Death Shadow may not die from combat if they take damage. That is true, yeah. That is a thing that can only happen if you attack with multiple creatures. You have to be wary of that. Say they block a 3-3 with a 3-3 Shadow, but also take damage from another creature. The Shadow grows before it has a chance to die. That is a really cool interaction. Anyway, depending what happens, we have the red mana to destroy an artifact and double up on the modular and kill the opponent in the air. So do you have a way out of that with your Expressive Iteration? We're hitting cool matchups today. I'm super happy. There are some decks in Modern that I hate. Death's Shadow is not one of them. I guess that's a blocker. 1 card left. Doesn't attack with the Shadow. Can we force lethal through a card in the hand? We have a flying blocker too, so maybe we go defense for a turn. Making some big flyers. We have the whites too if we want to, yep. They didn't respond to this, which tells me they probably don't have a removal spell in their hand. So we almost have them dead. But now we just wait, block these dead, possibly. And then go for the kill. I think they have probably nothing too interesting in hand. 2 cards now. Keep drawing your iterations. See if that gets you out of this mess. used removal on your walkers earlier. I mean, the deck's full of removal. They probably play like 4 heats, 4 boards. Okay, let's concede. I think you should never just concede, because you don't know what I will do. Attacking is scary for both players here. Yes, you have to attack with these, I block and attack you back and you're dead, but I don't know, what if I'm scared of your cards and don't make a move or something? Just my 2 cents on this situation. Anyway, Shadow is a cool matchup. I like most of our cards here. I think we want the Relic maybe to nerf the Channelers. Bit narrow. Nothing else much. The Dismembers aren't great, honestly. Like, the Bowmasters are not scary, really. The Channelers are scary. But I don't know if we want to just dismember them. Like most of our main deck cards, we could take out one of these if we wanted to, and maybe, yeah, play the Relic, because it's just never bad. You can also cycle it. What you can do with Relic is you can make them attack with the Channelers, and then take the graveyard away and then trade with 1/1s. Do we needle anything? I think we just play it like that. Don't really want to do too much here. Yeah, they cracked the hanger back for us and died to the Thopters we got, but the thing is they have to do that. Their card is just so good against decks that can't exile it. I think they... Oh yeah, they can't play Voidwalkers since Gigantha. Yo, another Gemstone K1 Straw. That's actually kind of hard to decide. I think it's the Patchwork. All these cards are good. Opponents has to back-to-back, hang back super brutal. Yup. Like, you have to kill them before they tick up. And even then, it's a good trade for me. Oh, I'll probably get one with 2 counters even. Patchy first turn is awesome, but since I have this available too, it's even better. I think a single ground creature that grows is good, but not too exciting. Alright, sure. Let's see if they have counter magic spells. Neazo or Stern Scoldings would be annoying. Or the, wait, how does Drown in the Lock work again? Mana value less than cards in my graveyard, so I can play a 2-drop and I can't Drown in the Lock it. Let's see if they have something else. If they counter this, we got not much. Okay, now I'm feeling good. What you got? Bowmasters? Yeah, not amazing. Not amazing at all. Best card in Modern, everybody. I always like picking a deck where best cards are not the best cards. Even though the Ring is pretty good against us, the Bowmasters isn't. But the Ring is good in the white decks, because they have these cheap exile cards. There is a deck going around that's just blue-black controlled with the Ring, and I beat that the last 3 or 4 times. Since, yeah, you have the Ring card advantage, but you can't exile my cards and I just generate an insane amount of value. Yeah, right. The Bowmaster was the one card that was not... Wow, they didn't find a land even. Well, opponent is just getting unlucky here. We got the Nexus 2 now. This game couldn't be going any better for us, I think. I'm gonna uptick right away so they can't, like, in response, kill it. This is a big problem now for them. What's up, Arisla? Stop being so handsome, LMAO got him. Yo, what's up? What's going on, brother? No attacks. I might not have blocked. Because, say, do you have another Bowmaster or something? I could go for killing them here, but I don't think it's necessary. Running into, like, a removal spell on Inkmoth. They must have something. They have 6 cards, no lands. Yeah, my draws are amazing. I cannot complain. At all. Okay. Now I'm just gonna make 7 Thopters and kill your blockers. What are you gonna do against 7 Thopters? They could have engineered explosives, which would be kinda bad. Don't do that. This is gonna be a come 5/5, or yeah, you're not killing it ever. I can sacrifice multiple things too. If they have engineered explosives, they have to use all their mana, and then they're dead to Inkmoth Nexus plus Ravager. So I think this is fine. We're just in such a good position. I'm also gonna play out the Boseiju and have the ability to activate Inkmoth right away, just in case. Starting my 4-day weekend and sleeping for 96 hours straight. Hell yeah. I mean, this is really frustrating for the opponent since they're just mana screwed, but I'll take anything I can get in this crazy format. EE means... EE no land drop means you're just dead to Inkmoth. Alright, now we just don't really have to do anything. I'll take an Ozolith. Opponent concedes. But I was gonna make some stuff. We lost 0-2 and then we won 2-0 thrice. Already 3-1, which means we are on the board for getting a treasure chest and our entry fee back. That's all I ever need. See you around 5. Starting to think that every time you left through the door, you do something in Sigtros and MTGO. Yeah, satanic rituals. Alright, we are on the play again against Snorks. Pretty good draw, yeah. I'm a master at that. Anyway, gamers, it is 5 in the morning. Time for a dark Weiss beer. It's called white beer, but it's dark. It's really good. But this deck just, you know, only put good cards in your deck, and then your draws are gonna be good, if you know what I mean. And Copeland Gorgeous. Welding Char, somehow I get priority for 0 reason. Zabas. And Zapas the turn. Beer. I should call it beer on the stream too. Alright, gamers. Oh, Cavern of Souls again? On Giant? Is this a Rhinos? No, oh, it's just, yeah. I don't know why I thought Rhinos. They have Bone Crusher Giant, but obviously it's Amulet. Scary ass deck. But thankfully we won the die roll. They have Amulet turn 1 though. So we're in a hurry, gamers. I wish I played with the Saga turn 1, but you never know. Cause I need to get my Ozolith to start winning the game. So we just have to hope they don't kill us on next turn or third turn. Or we draw Hardened Scales, we might cast that and Ravager. Probably can't assemble lethal with that yet. For Urza Saga and 3 other lands. I think Amulet is a little bit too greedy. But I've been known to keep sketchy hands. We might be dying. Let's see if they have also another way to put more lands into play. Grazer means they can already cast Titan. Explorer 2. Insane. We're not even killing them next turn. Yeah, this deck has insane draws sometimes. 2 Amulets means turn 2 Titan with haste plus more shit happening. Edgy Primeval Titan. So don't let it be said that we are the only gamers who have sick draws sometimes. Anyway, cheers, my friends. Double untap is so crazy. It goes so hard. If I played out my What's the Saga on the first turn of the game, it's possible I could assemble a kill. Cast Ravager, cast Worker. That is a lot of counters. They have an untapped creature though, so probably not even beating that. Oh, this is 10 power. So I can block it and not die, I guess. Go to 1 life. But I don't think there's a way to kill them. We do find the Ozolith. But we can't do enough, sadly. Kill them from 19. So we're gonna have to hope we find our sideboard options. Like, Force of Vigor is really good in this matchup. We can take out these. I can bring in the Dismembers, it kills like Dryads. Might also kills the Amulet, that's good. Take out one of... I mean, we don't need our green cards for the Forces of Vigor, but... yeah, there's always a bit problem, like... the deck is very low on green cards. I think I'll keep in all the green cards, take out... hard to say. These are not great though. Kinda want the Dismembers too. Killing a Dryad can mean... like you say, they somehow don't find the Amulets and wanna do the Dryad Valakut thing. We could take out the Chars. Opponent also might have Forces of Vigor, but they also might not have it. So let's do it this way. I'm gonna keep that. We could find Arcbound Ravager and maybe kill them on turn 3. We'll see. Because if we go turn 3 Ravager, get a Drama of this Saga, animate the Nexus, that ought to do it. Huh. Well, the problem now is though, I can either cast the Shadowed Spire or play my Inkmoth Nexus out as a win condition. I think I have to play the Grove and the Spire, but that means we kinda not killing them next turn. But it's what we've got. We could also get a thing to destroy this Amulet depending on what happens here. So how do you guys pronounce this card? Amulet? 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 Ugh. And we can kill the Amulet. Then they can also not copy it. That's pretty good for us. and kill them slowly and softly. Sadly, we're not casting anything here because we need green mana to activate this. That's quite rough, actually. But we have to do it. Slows him down a lot. More than it slows us down by not casting a card. Amulet or a Mallet. Let's see what Wikipedia says. Is there a what the fuck? I can't hear you. We look quiet. Okay, they also have Haywire Might, which is annoying, but yeah, that happens. We're both slowing each other down now. I mean, I have more stuff. Opponent didn't have another Amulet, so they are also far off doing stuff, which is good for us. At 22. We gave him some life with that. Who's the guy you're talking to? It's you. I had 5 cards in hand. What you got? One ring. I hate you, but we might be able to beat that. Because we have Ballista. Valakut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we want to kill this Dryad. Since otherwise any additional land drop is a bolt. 2 bolts actually. Black mana. Do you have Dismember? God damn it. That's not good. We can't even use our pings. Actually, we can. We could ping the Work Dead, which puts 2 counters on the Ballista, but it still dies. So this just happens. We can't ping the opponent since they have protection from everything. That's really bad. I need my Dismember too. Alright, Walkie Boy, Walkie Boy. Yeah, now any land they play is just 2 lightning bolts. Just twist. It's been me all along. Everyone is me. Everyone is Arizla, and Arizla is everyone. Which isn't going well, in case you're wondering. There's a way we can win it, but they draw 2 cards here. Summoner's Pact 2. Yeah, that's not good. We might be straight up dead. Because now they get 4 times 3 damage to any target. And then they can still play 2 more lands. But I'm actually okay with losing this and going 3-2. It would have been a really fast league. Usually they take a lot longer. And now they have... Actually, that just is 18 damage to the face. I needed my Dismember that would stop all of these triggers. You know, you can yield to this. There was a cool league. There was no game 3. Every match was a 2 or an 0-2. I had 1 treasure chest. What you got? Thalia and the Gitrog monster. But it's only 1 card. Is that worth anything? Human Frog Horror. This is a commander card, right? Thalia and the Gitrog monster in 1 card. Yo, we got like 0.38. That was sick. Let's run it back. See you in the next video.